friends, this is Thaddeus from Going Nerd. A lot of people are asking, should they farm the Mandalorian squad? And I am here to tell you resoundingly, unequivocally, the correct answer to that question is maybe. Actually, no, let me give you a better answer. Probably. Hold on, I'm thinking. Really, it depends. Now, the reason I say it depends, guys, is it is a very, very complex answer to give you. But here, I'm going to provide you with some information that you need to know to help you make that decision. First and foremost, guys, Bo Katan, she's all right. She's not great. She's not amazing. She's just all right. She's a fine character who has a lot of potential. Is it going to be groundbreaking? Is she groundbreaking? No. In fact, I'm a little disappointed that she herself didn't come as a legendary event character. I was really hoping for that. As a marquee character, she is a marquee character. She is good, but she is part of a character. She's just a character who's part of a team, who's going to make a specific team better. Will that be the Mandalorians? Absolutely, it will be the Mandalorians. But should you be farming the Mandalorians because the marquee character is going to lead to something else? Not necessarily. Should you be farming Bo Katan? Maybe. Now, let's go ahead and take a look actually at what we could potentially be seeing with the Mandalorians in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes as far as their kits go. Because a lot of people are saying, oh, well, yeah, the Mandalorians, they're great, they're amazing, they're gonna be awesome. But gonna be and being awesome are two very different things. If you look at the Mandalorians right now, there is some great synergy, but they're missing something big, something that's connecting them all. As I said, I was hoping for a Bo Katan legendary character. We didn't get it. So what is coming? The answer is probably something big, like unto a galactic legend. I mentioned in my last video that it could be an epic confrontation. I still hold to that. I still hold that it could be an epic confrontation because we haven't had one in 2 years. But that might be for a reason. They could be moving away from epic confrontations and moving towards the galactic legends. And if that's what they're doing, that's where this is headed. What we have here is a bunch of good characters. We even have a legendary character in the form of Mandalorian, Beskar Mando. And he's not great either. So if the legendary character's not great and the marquee characters are missing something, what's going to bring it all together? Now, I've said this in the past and I'll say it again. The character that's coming, the character that is on his way, Mandalorian Maul, is coming as a galactic legend character. Do I think that's probable? Yeah, I absolutely do. Why do I think that's coming? Because let's take a look at the characters that Maul has actually interacted with. These are the characters in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes that he's interacted with. Now, you look at yourself and you look at this, you're like, Thaddeus, that's crazy because you're missing a lot of characters. The reason I'm missing a lot of characters, the reason I don't have Sabine Wren, the reason I don't have Ezra Bridger, the reason I don't have the Armorer is because Maul didn't interact with those characters, with the exception of the Armorer, who I do think is rookie cast, but she's not the Armorer as we know her in the game, until afterwards. When they create a character, they create a character in a specific moment of time, typically, right? If you look at the Galactic Legends characters, they are all specific moments of time. Supreme Leader Kylo Ren is Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. Jedi Master Luke Skywalker is Jedi Master Luke Skywalker at the Battle of Crate. I mean, these are these characters. Yes, they have powers over all their storyline. A Galactic Legend character, a Galactic Legend Maul, will be Galactic Legend at the battle or the Siege of Mandalore. Now, why do I think that? Well, for a couple of reasons. One, that's where he's at like the height of his power. Two, a year ago or around a year ago, we got the Siege of Mandalore. What's happening in a couple of months, almost nearly to the date of the anniversary of the Siege of Mandalore? The Bad Batch, right? Will Maul be part of the Bad Batch? I'm kind of thinking he might be. He might show up in a few storylines, but not particularly, right? It's all of that content. It's all of that idea, right? Maul is the focusable character. Maul is the character that will unite all of the Mandalorians, because all of the Mandalorians fall behind that one powerful leader. Now, again, looking at the characters leading up to Maul's storyline in the Siege of Mandalore, you've got Qui-Gon Jinn, of course, Anakin and Ahsoka. A little Anakin, definitely Ahsoka. Now, this Ahsoka, this is kind of like Padawan Ahsoka. Ahsoka Fulcrum also doesn't really fit, at least at this point in the story. My thought here is we could get a quick change to Ahsoka, and maybe even another Ahsoka that would then help lead to that. I'm kind of thinking that could be the case they go. General Kenobi, of course, General Kenobi. Kira. Now, Kira's an interesting character because while she's not a major character, she's not a major character that leads up to the Siege of Mandalore. She is mentioned, or Crimson Dawn is mentioned, at the Battle of Mandalore. So it's very possible that we could need or use Kira. Kira's one of those that I could see really go either way. We have Gar Saxon. Now, this is the Rebels Gar Saxon, not the Siege of Mandalore Gar Saxon. Maybe they give us a kind of a skin overhaul for the event. I could see that, but they're not going to adjust Gar Saxon. Gar Saxon loved Maul. Mother Talzin, of course. Bo Katan. Bo Katan is directly connected to Maul. Her storyline intertwines with Maul in such a way that it's insane. Who else? Who's next? Clearly, a Darth Maul. We would need a Darth Maul. Sidious, Asajj, Savage, Dooku, and Grievous. All of those characters are connected to our Maul character. And all of them before the Siege of Mandalore. Now, if you want to jump over and actually look at what it would look like for a Galactic Legend character to be introduced. Now, right here, I've got two of them showing. I've got Jedi Master Luke and Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. Supreme Leader Kylo Ren only needs 13 characters at a specific level or specific gear and relic requirement, while as Jedi Master Luke, he needs 15. Same thing with Emperor Palpatine, and same thing with Rey. We've got a 13 and then we've got a 15, right? That's kind of the way they've set up. If you look at the characters that are interacting with Maul, we've got around the number, right? And it could go one way or the other. And so again, the question is asked, should you be farming the Mandalorian characters? And the answer is probably no. Unless you like the Mandos and unless you think and everything else is going to be squared away for you, whatever's coming next is going to be big. And the big things don't require faction specific type stuff. Now, if you don't think a Galactic Legend Maul is coming, if you think a legendary Mandalorian Maul is coming, then maybe you want to farm the Mandos. But my thought is no. My thought is you farm the Mandos after you have whatever is coming next. Now, typically, what they do is that last key component to a new big character, like a legendary event, like a Galactic Legend character, is introduced via marquee, and you can then farm that character, or you can farm that major character shortly before the Galactic Legend or the legendary, whatever, is set to launch, right? So what does that mean? That means you have roughly 3 months, right, between the Bo Katan event and whatever comes next. If this character is a Galactic Legends Maul or a Galactic Legends anything, typically you're going to need a variety of characters from a variety of factions to unlock that character. If you want to look over here at Supreme Eternal Emperor, right? You actually have Darth Sidious, right? You have a Count Dooku, you have a Darth Maul, you have a Jedi Knight Anakin. So So it's possible that some of those characters, some of these crew right here, it might be better to farm those characters instead of farming for the Mandalorians. Now, I do think the Mandalorians will eventually be a solid faction. Do I think they're going to be amazing? I think they have a lot of potential for sure. But I also think that when it comes to farming, you are far better off farming what you want than farming for something else. So, should you farm the Mandalorians? Again, that depends. Hopefully you understand why I've said that and not just like, oh, he's being a jerk. No, like it's a really nuanced concept. I think that your money, your value, your time will be better spent farming for you. Farming what you want. Again, there's a lot of stuff out there. Now, this is all speculation. All of it is speculation. But I think I'm right. And I think I'm onto something. If Maul comes as Mandalorian Maul, which I think he's going to, I think he's going to be amazing. I think he's going to be just so freaking awesome. Yes, you'll have the Mandalorians. Yes, you would need the Mandalorians for a character like that. But it's likely that you'll be able to get them up at another time. And this way you can be prepared for whatever is to come. Let me know what you guys think in the section below. Like, subscribe, share, click on that bell icon to be notified anytime I post a video. In the section below, you'll find 4 links. My Discord, the Going Nerdy swag store. Always, always, always Audible, my friends. One month, 2 free books. You cannot beat that deal. And every time you subscribe, you do help the channel. And if you're interested in checking out some awesome Funkos, there's some there too. This has been Thaddeus from Going Nerdy. Like, subscribe, share, and as always, my friends, remember to smile and stay nerdy.